Hello viewers, my name is Angygaming, and welcome to part 2 of how to get better at pubs. You're probably wondering what Alex is not doing on the mic. He's to the left of me playing a game. I'm over at his house right now. I don't have my own recording stuff, so I'm using his because I can. This is going to be part 2 of a 3-part mini-series of how to get better at pubs. The gameplay you're seeing is domination on freight. As you can see, I joined a little bit late, and we were losing. This is going to bring me to my first point. Whenever you join a game, whenever you join late, never leave, alright? Never. Unless, it's, 199 to 2, alright? That's an exception. But, honestly, if you're losing, you can turn it around unless it's that bad. Speaking of turning around, the guy you're about to see here, ham sandwich! Okay. That's a little highlight of the gameplay right there. I get a triple feed soon, too. But anyway, so, never join a game that, you never join a game, or never leave a game, never leave a game that you join late, alright? Another thing, you're gonna want to find a weakness with the other team, alright? This team, an example of what I did was this team, they didn't really know how to defend against my particular playstyle. What I do is I put pressure on certain objectives from a distance. I play more defensive rather than offensive. As you can see with me using that Remington class earlier, I'm going to switch to my AK because I don't do very well with that. But with that AK, I put a lot of pressure on a lot of objectives, and that helps us win the game in the end there. So Alex is mad. The third thing I want to get to is playstyles. All right, like I said, my playstyle is putting pressure on a certain area or certain objectives. That's really good for the team. All right. For example, Piglet's playstyle, he's a slayer. All right, and while it doesn't seem like it can really help the team, it actually really can help the team. And Piglet's a really good slayer. He's good at what he does. And being a slayer can actually be a really good asset to the team. If you're doing competitive, you're going to want, a slayer, someone doing what I do, and then 2 guys actually going and capping objectives if it's an objective game mode. So another thing that I want to touch on, enemies, the bad guys that we'll be playing against, alright? Say you join a game like I did. These guys weren't quite as good as the ordinary people that I would normally play against. I know that sounds kind of mean to say, but in all honesty, these guys were not the average player. They were a little bit below average. And I'm not saying that I'm above average, okay? I'm definitely, I would call myself average. I would call Piglet relatively good. But that's just based on stats and stuff. So, people who are slayers, they're going to have really good KDs if they're good at what they do. Me, I have a 0.9 KD, which, I'm not positive. I'm getting there. I want to be positive by the end of the game, but I really don't care about those stats. I have a really good win-loss, which would be nice to keep. But you're going to see Piglet doesn't have a very good win-loss, and, that's perfectly fine. Just, he just doesn't win a lot of the games that he's in, which is understandable because, a good player with a bunch of people who are not nearly as good, that can sort of contradict a lot of stuff. But, so another point that I want to get to is adapting. So say I'm trying to put pressure on a certain flag, but I don't want to actually cap it. I just want to make sure that their team can't get very far and cap the flag, which will get us some points. But say all my teammates want to do is run and cap that flag. What I'm gonna adapt to do is I'm gonna make sure that they actually get that cap. Say they run to a flag. Say on freight they run to the B flag. You're gonna see me do this. You saw me do it earlier, I believe. And what happens is, I'm up on that I'm up on that overpass with my AK, and my teammates are trying to cap that flag, and I make sure that they actually got it. But, so, say you're a slayer, alright? Say you're a slayer, and your teammates aren't playing objectively at all, which, people need to play objective if you're in a game of Dom like we are here. But if you're being a slayer, You need to adapt to what your teammates want to do. Like, if all your teammates want to be slayers and you also need to be a slayer, but like everybody else is just like the whole other team is just capping flags and stuff, you need to sort of man up and cap the flags. All right, like, you know, you got to do that if you want to win the game. Like, if you don't care about winning, that's fine by me. But, you know, I personally, like, I don't care about getting kills. I care about winning the games, all right? The last thing that I want to talk about here today is me. I want to talk about myself a little bit.
You little.
Alex he just got casteted in the face. He's playing a game of domination on Stonehaven right next to me right now. But anyway, I want to talk about myself a little bit. I have the money to buy an Elgato and a blue snowball and all that stuff. I just set up a bank account. I'm gonna buy some stuff soon. I will be bringing you guys a lot of content. Some of it will be CODs, some of it will be Minecraft and stuff like that. I'm gonna do like a large variety of things. For example, like the Otter. The Otter likes to do GTA, and he likes to play Extinction and Ghost. I'm going to be joining him for some of those Extinction games and recording that. I'm going to play a lot of multiplayer with Piglet. I might record some Injustice. I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. And thanks for watching.